This is Joe Basso with Music Radar, and I'm sitting here with Duff McKagan, rocker, blogger.
I have a column.
There you go.
Yes.
Duff, of course, is with Velvet Revolver.
Watch what you say about me, because I'll write about you.
Oh,
I have the pen now.
I know how that works.
Yes.
Duff, of course, is in Velvet Revolver, has his own band Loaded.
Yeah.
One-time member of Guns N' Roses, obviously.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm obviously, everybody here knows we're at NAMM. If anybody has ever gone into Guitar Center and they go a little crazy after about 5 minutes because everybody's playing this, this is like a Guitar Center times 200 everywhere. So, you know, the thing about NAMM, and I'm fortunate enough that the gear that I scrounged up to get, like Galen Kruger amps, Fender guitar when I was a kid, and all the stuff from Dunlop and Rotosound strings, and I now get them free. I endorse the companies. So, and they send me stuff all over the world when I'm touring. Great stuff for free. So, but the payback is I'll do an ad for them, and then I have to come here. It's like a little bit of repentance. First time I did, I don't know, I might have tripped an old lady unbeknownst to me when I was 9 or something.
Now, you've used Rotosound strings for, God, what, 20 years? What exactly do you like about them so much?
Rotosound? You know, I just, when Guns, we got our record advance back in '86, I went and bought gear. I bought the stuff, like that bass. I want that bass, and I got it. I got a GK head, Galen Kruger head, and kind of Rotosound strings were like, something about Rotosound, you know, all the old ads with the Who and the Rolling Stones. I just thought it was cool, so I bought like a couple packs of Rotosound strings, and that was my sound. Just like all of a sudden, that's my sound, and played a bunch of gigs, recorded Appetite with that same Rotosound strings, my bass, my Fender bass, GK head, and it kind of became my thing. So I don't know what got me into Rotosound strings was the pictures of the Stones and the Who.
And you've had a relationship with Dunlop for quite a few years. You use a number of their products, effects, straps, you know, what
Dunlop kind of rounds out the whole thing, and effects, both bass effects and guitar effects for me. For Loaded, it's guitar effects and strings, and guitar strings. And then, you know, I've always had a hard time finding straps because I'm tall and I wear my bass low. And Scott Uchida with Dunlop a couple years ago said, man, look, we'll just make you a strap. We'll just call it your, you know, Duff strap. And maybe all these killer leather straps along, you know, they wouldn't work on anybody unless you're me, I guess. But I think they make them. They have a leather strap that's kind of like the one they made for me now.
So tell me what's going on with Velvet Revolver and the search for the lead singer. How close are we now?
When does this come out?
Tonight or tomorrow?
Okay. So, you know, we really, when we parted ways with Scott last spring, we thought, you know, the band was going really, I mean, the guys in the band, meaning me and Slash and Matt and Dave, we were going like this.
Right.
We were starting to play so much better and better and better. Now our relationship with Scott was going south. He was really headed in one direction. We were headed in another, and that's fine. That's the way life is. I'm not saying this to say one is right and one is wrong. It's just the way it was. So we thought we were going to be able to part ways with Scott and kind of find some guy, you know. But you know, there's no right or wrong way to find a singer, and there's no really proven way to find a singer. So we just thought, well, okay, we'll kind of put the word out there, and we'll find a guy right away. and what happened with us, we started getting it just by the droves. These singers coming in. Now it's really hard to listen. It's kind of like coming here. Like you start to not be able to distinguish what the. Wait, was that guy any good? I can't even tell. So I think that was our biggest problem, trying to figure out a way to listen to guys. And we narrowed it down, and we'll see.
So it's narrowed down to a couple, 3 guys?
This is coming, it's going to be right on the air, right? Tonight. So, yeah, I'll straight out.
It is?
What did you just say?
Why not? That it's narrowed down to a couple, 3 guys?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So we might be hearing pretty soon who it is.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'll look for a Music Radar exclusive then when it's known.
Yeah.
How's things going with Loaded?
Very good, man. Our record's done. Really, Loaded, we were playing gigs every Christmas time for the last 4 years during Velvet Revolver's thing, and this last Christmas, things were kind of hard with Velvet Revolver. So a lot of drama at that point, and we played our Christmas show up in Seattle. Loaded did. Like, well, there's no drama here, and we had a bunch of songs. Let's make a record when I get off tour, and we did, and it's just been really for me a musical reinvigoration about what is kind of youthful and fun and kick-ass about making music in the first place. I think for me, I might have hit my musical midlife crisis. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't go and get some funny yellow Corvette, but I was like hitting some, and we made this record that's I'm really, really happy about. So, this year could prove for me to be extremely busy. I love Velvet Revolver, and that is my thing that's on the front burner.
So can you tell me the initials of the person that it might be?
What?
Can you tell me the
What's that? What person?
The initials of the person who might be singing for Velvet Revolver?
I'm just fucking with you, man. No, I can't.
So last we spoke, Chinese Democracy was about to come out, and you said you hadn't heard any of it. Have you heard the album now?
I have.
What do you think?
Excuse me. It's a great record. Great. Axl sings his ass off. Great, songwriting, and I'm Axl. I guess finally made the record he wanted to make, and that's important. Sometimes people get wrapped up in I guess commercial. People. There's a lot of expectation behind that record, and I know, on the other side of the curtain, just being a musician and a songwriter, you just want the best of the song, and you can't be responsible for how other people view your music, and et cetera, et cetera. And so I look at songs and music that way, and I think he did a great job. Yeah.
Lastly, let me ask you about your blogging career. You write a weekly blog for the Seattle Weekly, which is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I have a weekly column. So I don't know what a blog. What is a blog? What is the difference?
Well, it's short for blog. But you write a weekly column for the Seattle
Weekly.
Seattle Weekly.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous. You're really a great writer.
It's a lot. Thank you. I read a ton. I just read a ton, I wrote a couple articles in the last couple of years for a couple different magazines, and talked to the editor of the Weekly this last summer, and I tried a column. I wrote one, and it went great. I got a big, huge response, so I started a weekly column there, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, trying to think of something new to write about each week
Yeah.
is either hard or it's like too easy, like picking up. Some weeks it seems really hard for me to write, like, oh, this is really stupid thing to write about. And those are usually the ones that get the biggest response. So it's great, keeps my mind going.
Well, I read it all the time, and you write with a great style and ease, and I encourage you to do more. So this is Joe Basso with Music Radar, and I've been talking to Duff McKagan. Duff, thank you very much.
You're welcome
for spending some time with me.
Right.
And as always, it's been a pleasure. And when it's time to announce who that singer is, let us know.
I will. Yeah.